Nice.
Welcome to Zorin OS. Yes, this is Zorin OS Lite and it's based on 18.1. This is their point release of 24.04. Now, there's a bug in this and I don't know if it's been reported. I may have to go on over and speak to the developers. There is a little bug. Now, I'm going to show you what this little bug is. If I come on into file system, I've got Nemo installed on here. I haven't got rid of Thunar because that mucks up everything else. Now, what I've got in my window manager, I've brought on over some of my stuff, right? So I'm going to go with graphite for the backgrounds. As you can see, nothing is changing. Nothing is changing at all. I've had a look on in XFCE settings editor and everything is switched on. Obviously it is because if I go in as root here, pop my password in, let's just do that and it works in root. All right, that's the background that I wanted. The only thing that's annoying me at the moment are these bloody half arrows, but I can get around that by putting Papyrus in because my icon theme works with Papyrus and it just works. But don't worry about that. But look, see, it works in root, but it doesn't work ordinarily. They need to sort this out. They should have tested this before releasing it. Otherwise, I would use this. It's just that this is so annoying and I've been racking my brains. I've tried all different types of commands and what have you. I've also copied over the dconf file from my .config into root.config dconf. I've copied that on over and still nothing. I've gone into XFCE editor and all that. I've also tried uninstalling their Zorin appearance to see if that is mucking around with it, and still nothing. I really am at a loss with it. I don't know what is going on. Here's Zorin appearance. Okay, so if I go on in here, we'll have the layout about the same. Okay, we'll go with theme here, and there should be a shell here, is what I thought. Anyway, if we go desktop, icons on desktop, I'm going to switch that off. Fonts, I can change these around. Window manager is graphite, and this is on other, and yeah, DMZ black. I'm at a loss. So I thought, well, maybe because I've got it, I haven't got it locally. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because I haven't got the themes locally. Instead, I've put it on through as root. Maybe that's what it is. So I also tried just having it in me .local. Yeah, made up a theme file in there and plopped my themes in there. No, still don't want to know. So, for God's sake, what is going on? So I can't change this on over. At the moment, it works lovely in root. Works beautifully. Watch. And I'll go to a blue one and that changed blue. Yeah? And we go to orange and change to orange. But for the life of me, it will not work as default inside of here. They should have tested this before releasing it. They really should have, because this is a one hell of a bug. I don't know why it's doing this, and we're on I believe XFCE 20.3 if I remember rightly. We'll go to about 420.3 we're on, which is the same as what I've got on my Linux Mint, which I'm recording this on at the moment. I'm using VMware. I upgraded my VMware to 25H2 U1 or something. Whatever the U stands for, I have no idea, but it's working. Or it could be U2, actually. U2, U1, U2, something like that. Anyway. But yeah, it's working with the 617 kernel. Yay! Because I was like, oh, for God's sake, I've really got to install another kernel in order to get VMware to go. And I thought, well, hang on, let's get the new one on in and see what happens there. And it works straight away with the 617 and the 618 kernel. So it's like, yay! Thank the Lord Harry for that. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'm using Mint at the moment to do stuff in a virtual environment. Now, you might be thinking, well, does it do it on real hardware? Yes, it does, because I installed this onto my other computer and I'm having the same problems over there. So it's like, right, okay, so it's doing it on real hardware as well as in a virtual machine. A virtual machine is a great starting point if you're coming on over to Linux. Have a go at it in a virtual machine first. before you commit yourself to actually overwriting your Windows if you're coming on over from a Windows machine. I highly, highly recommend that. And VMware is fantastic. This is the Pro Edition, of course, and because the Pro Edition is now free to use, and yeah, it has been for the last, 3-4 years now. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I would use Zorin OS if it wasn't so packed on out. This is the Pro Edition, mind, and it's packed out with all different layouts and all the stuff that they've integrated on here. And you have a good experience, but being a long-term user of Linux, and especially XFCE, I know what I like. And unfortunately, you're going to have to fix this bug, Zorin people, and I'm going to go on over and I'm going to, if it hasn't been reported already, I'm going to report it to you, and hopefully you can get it sorted on out, because it would be nice. And I will leave a link for you to have a look at this video. Anyway, that is about all for this video. I mean, I have got my backgrounds on in, and I've just put Z in. I don't know why you don't put Z in instead of GNOME text editor. What's the difference? There's not a lot, is there? Apart from Z is actually Linux Mint, and we can use it. You can use it. It's shareable, you know. It's open source software. So I don't know why you don't use that instead of GNOME text editor. I really don't, because it is lighter and it looks better as well. And you can do a whole lot more inside it. Z text editor is what I use. I use in Cache OS as well. So I've got Cache OS. That's on my other drive. Everything's tickety-boo in there now, because I've managed to unlock, instead of having to keep on putting my bloody password in, with a little script I got offline yesterday, I scoured the internet. I've now got them unlocked, so I can go into my different drives and what have you without having to put a bloody password in. I don't understand that about Arch. I know it's all about security and all that, but for God's sake, unless you're sharing your computer with another person, then yeah, I understand that. Or if someone is with you, a friend or something, and you don't want them looking on into it, yeah, I get that. But for the majority of us, we're at home on our PCs and we haven't got friends around. I certainly haven't anyway. Anyway, that's a discussion for another day about that sort of security that you should know off the bat anyway. But yeah. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to go. So I'm going to go on over to Zorin OS forums. I'll take a look and see if this has been reported. If not, I'll report it to them, and hopefully they can get it sorted on out. Anyway, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.